Welcome to another episode of Women Are So Fucking Cool. It's good to be here. I took a little hiatus. It was sort of an unplanned hiatus. I had dropped the ball, because sometimes we do that, in getting women signed up to be on the podcast. But we're back, and I'm so excited for the upcoming episodes that are scheduled to come out. And I say this early on in my little introduction to today's episode, is I'm looking for women who'd like to be on this podcast. If you're a fucking cool woman, please reach out to me. There is a form in the show notes that you can fill out. And if you know an FCW and think they should be on this podcast, share that form with them and tell them that they're a fucking cool woman and they need to be on this podcast so that we can respect, encourage, and celebrate them. Because that's what we do with the FCW Society. We respect, encourage, and celebrate the fucking cool women that are doing the really cool shit in our communities. And today I am talking to Mary Holstein of Balance Mobile Spa here in Savannah, Georgia, and soon to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Super fucking announcement that she shared on this podcast. Spoiler alert. But I met Mary a few years ago, and when she invited me to partake in a mobile spa party at one of her friends' house who lives on the marsh with this amazing view of the marsh. And I came there to share positive affirmations and art as a positive energy artist. Well, this Sunday, we are doing another spa day, and I am doing fucking cool women card reading. So I'm really excited to participate and collaborate with this woman, Mary, who's a fucking cool woman, because she collaborates so well. And it's so inspiring to see how she has created this mini empire of service providers, whether they are massage therapists or nail technicians or facial operators. I don't know what they're called. And now including card readers and artists and all these other skills and talents that women can share to uplift other women and make them feel good. And that's what we're here to do, right? Respect, encourage, and celebrate each other. And so these spa parties that she's been creating are in the epitome. These are FCW Society events. And that's what the whole message of this podcast is when we collaborate with each other, when women collaborate with each other and men join us, we tend to give back to the community so much more than what was there at the beginning, because we need to build off of our communities and invest in these communities, because the people make the communities, and the people who are fucking cool are really doing cool shit. I look forward to hearing from some of you. And if you want more information, again, all the information is down below in the show notes, and sign up and just keep respecting and encouraging and celebrating yourself. Right? And it's all about love. Okay, here's Mary. Well, here I am with Mary Holstein, my fucking cool woman friend. Yay. Hello, Mary.
Oh,
So we're just going to jump right in. Like I said, I like to ask all my fucking cool women a really important question. What is your definition of a fucking cool woman?
I was listening to your other podcast and what women were saying about fucking cool women. What defines a cool woman? I've met a lot of cool fucking women. Being a massage therapist, I've talked to a lot of them while massaging them, and just hearing their stories
Mhm.
of what made them who they are today is really cool. I love learning about their history and what they've experienced. I think there's, women who have courage, women who have courage. They're women that are go-getters, and might have been through something where it made them a stronger person. Been through like toxicity. Um, and just, evolve. Women that evolve and rise above and don't let things knock them down. Just keep going forward and never give up. Those are fucking cool women. That's what I think.
Yeah, you really described it. And I can see it in your eyes too, or your body movements. Because when we were talking, I was asking you about the question. I said, just think about all the women that you know and
Hmm.
describe them. And I don't know if you were doing that, but I felt you were like, oh, she does this. Oh, she's this. Oh, she went
Yeah.
through that. So
I
she's
have
this.
like a number of women just popping in my head right now, but yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But isn't that really why we are claiming to be fucking cool women so that we can know other FCWs?
absolutely. Absolutely.
You know?
There's so many out there. I mean, I think my true inspiration in the beginning was Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball was my big inspiration because she was ballsy and she just went for it just to see if she could get a laugh, but she had a lot of courage. And she didn't start her career really until her 40s, I believe.
Mhm.
And it just makes you feel like it's never too late to just go for it.
Yeah.
I love about her.
I love her too. I've actually read her not autobiography. I read her story.
Fascinating. I mean, she,
She's so fascinating. And the power she took for herself and still allowed herself, the joys of yeah. So yeah.
oh, yeah. When I have tough times, I think what Lucille Ball did, she had to run Desilu Productions at one point.
Uh-huh.
Like, and, I mean, that's a lot, and also do a show. I
Uh-huh.
mean, so I'm like, you got this.
Yeah.
You can handle this.
Yeah. You
Really.
got this. Yeah. I always thought I liked, on the complete opposite spectrum.
Yeah.
But one of the women that I was like, oh my God, she started at a later age and I love it. Phyllis Diller. Remember Phyllis Diller? He might be like a 10 years younger. But she's this
Okay.
woman who was a comedian, but she had this really big, crazy ass hair, but she was not at all gorgeous, deemed gorgeous or, a sexy. Well,
Sure
I'll
if it's
have to look her up. But
photo.
she also started like in her 50s. And I was just like, a Phyllis Diller who is not,
Yeah.
patriarchally defined, beautiful, was able.
Oh, that's Phyllis Diller. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, I do remember her.
Okay, good. Yeah, I love. So yeah, so but people I love women like both of them. All of those women who chose to take the norm of what a woman should do or could do and changes it. And that's what we're doing today for future generations of women,
Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely. I look at, my nieces and nephews, their generation, and I've noticed one thing with them is they have a fear. They have a fear. They have a fear of calling people on the phone. And that is scary to me that they have this anxiety of talking to somebody on the phone. So I try to, push them out of their comfort zone because I think that's, what you have to do to be a badass woman too. You have to be pushed out of your comfort zone. Like, I have people who are like, how can I, get my business out there? I'm like, you have to go to networking events. You have to let people know who you are. It can be super uncomfortable, but fuck it. Do it. Get out there and let people know who you are. And, I used to worry about like, what is somebody gonna, think, of me? Like, they're not thinking these things. And that was one thing Lucille Ball said. Once you break that habit, it's like you freed yourself of your own prison. Like because it's just you're overthinking something that she's like, they're not thinking of that. And that really helps you break free of that. Just be who you are.
So true. So
Yeah.
true. Yeah. It's so many thoughts just came into my head. This is what
Yeah.
happens when I try.
Overthinking is just a waste of time. Just take that and like